Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my channel. I am Ava, and today I have prepared for you a feel-good flow. That means we are going to go together through some deep, lengthening stretches, but also strengthen our bodies from the inside out by learning to move mindfully and connecting our breath with our minds, with our bodies. So if you're ready, grab a mat and let's get started. Let's begin our practice by finding a comfortable cross-legged position. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale deeply, fully. Fill your lungs with oxygen. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale once more. And bring all the positive energy to your heart. Stay here for a moment, setting an intention for your practice. Finding presence, bringing yourself on your mat. And with deep breath, come back slowly, open your eyes. Now lift your right arm up, resting it on your head. Tilt your head to the right and simply let it hang for a bit. Do not push or pull with your right hand. Just let it rest there. Come back slowly and then do half circles with your head. First to the left, and then back to the right. Move slowly but intentionally here. You want to feel the way this move lengthens your neck. Let's change sides. So tilt your head to the left now, and rest your hands on top of your head. Feel the length from the tip of your fingers, of your right fingers, to the crown of your head. Feel the way your neck is lengthening gently. And now roll to the right, feeling your body. Roll again to the left. Slowly but intentionally. That's great. Come back to center now, and let's do a seated cat-cow. So open your chest to the sky. And then exhale, look to your belly. Inhale up, look to the sky. Exhale, look to your belly. Inhale again, focusing on opening your chest. Open, open, open. And then exhale around. Come to center. And let's lengthen now to the right side. So place your palm on the mat and open up through your left shoulder. Roll your shoulder back and look to your palm. You want to focus here on feeling the length in your side body. Without forcing anything again, you don't have to go all the way down. Having your palm on the floor is enough. Just make sure you feel how your body is lengthening. Come back to center and move to the other side now. Lift your right arm up and place your left palm on the floor. Make sure here that you're not crouching in your left side body. So you want to tilt from your hips kind of not bending your spine. That's why you must open your chest to the sky. Inhale back to center. And now rest your palms on the floor behind you and slowly lift your pelvis up. Lift it up, up, up high. Push. And then come down slowly. Inhale deeply and push your pelvis forward, lengthening the front of your thighs, your groins. That's beautiful. Let's move now to our tabletop position. Find your tabletop and make sure that your wrists are right under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Exhale, look to your belly, and inhale, open your chest to the sky. Move down to a child's pose and then roll up. Inhale. Go back to child's pose. We're just waving here, waking up the spine, making sure we warm up properly. Inhale again, and when you reach the front, open your chest, smiling. Give yourself a smile because you deserve it. And roll back, rest on your feet in child's pose. Lengthen through your arms and then come slowly to downward facing dog. Start by bending your knees until you find it comfortable to slowly lengthen. Better to just walk it out a bit here. Find what feels good for you. If you have tighter hamstrings, it's totally fine to keep your knees bent. It's much better and safer. Plank and back to downward facing dog. Roll again forward into plank and to downward facing dog. We're going into our spinal waves now again. Breathe in here. Stay in your downward dog, lifting your right leg up. Bring it to your right elbow and step forward. Left knee comes on the floor. Inhale, arms up. Open your chest. Anjaneyasana. Open up deeply. Feel the length in your psoas, in your left thigh muscle. And now push your leg, come up. High lunge, crescent lunge here. Turn around to your right. And you can twist slowly if you feel the need to do that. It's not mandatory. Nothing is though. Palms on the floor and lengthen your right knee. Then come to a low lunge. Lengthen again to pyramid and back to low lunge. Find again what feels good for you. If it's too much to lengthen your leg, that's totally fine, you don't have to. Side plank. So your right leg comes back on top of your left and you lengthen into side plank. Here, if it's too much, you can simply rest your left knee on the floor and lengthen through. So you do a modified version of the side plank by resting your knee on the floor. Back to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward dog, and then downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're just warming up the body here, making sure our joints are well lubricated, and we're feeling our presence on the mat. Breathe in. Make sure to always come back. Left leg up. Step your knee to your left shoulder and then back up. We're going to do a few core moves. And now step it forward. To low lunge again. Inhale, arms up. and open your chest. Make sure you're not sinking into your hips. So you're pushing forward but not sinking in. Make sure your legs are like scissors, strong, and your knee doesn't cross your ankle. Inhale, push up, lengthen your back legs, into crescent lunge. Twist gently to the left if you can and you feel like it, just to deepen the lengthening in your right thigh. Inhale, arms up and step. Go back to pyramid. Yes. Low lunge, pyramid pose. Low lunge and straighten up your leg. Back again into low lunge. Here again, find what feels good. You don't have to move all the way. You don't have to lengthen your leg all the way. You can keep your knee bent and just stay. If the dynamic movement doesn't feel good for you, just stay there, trying to lengthen your leg slowly but surely, and definitely not bending in your lower back. If you'd like, you can use 2 blocks here or a couple of books if it's better for you. Back. Now we're going to transition into side plank. So left leg over your right leg and left arm up. Lengthen. Stay in your side plank, breathing. And then slowly turn to plank, chaturanga, and upward facing dog into downward facing dog. Breathe in here, come back to your breath, lengthen your breath. Always make sure you're breathing. Even if you feel it's hard, you have to always breathe. Come to the top of your mat, walk slowly to the top of your mat, and stay in your forward fold. Inhale, arms up, smooth back bend, palms to heart center or to your forehead. Stay here for a moment, feeling the heat in your body, the heat that we've created, and the way this heat is making you feel. How are you feeling right now? Check in with yourself. Inhale to chair pose. Sit down low, low as possible. Go back. And catch your arms behind your back. And now lengthen into forward fold. Stay here. You can keep your knees bent if you'd like. Or you can give up interlacing your fingers all together if you feel it's too much for you or anything. Open your chest and back into chair pose. Step into plank, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Inhale through cobra, keeping your thighs on the mat. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Find yourself once again. Be in touch with your breath. Step your right foot forward and set up for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So your knees, your ankles, your heels are in one line and your arms are parallel to the floor. Exhale your elbow on your knee and your left arm up. Be like an arrow from the top of your fingers to your toes. Back to Warrior 2 and Peaceful Warrior. Lift your right arm up and open your chest up to the sky. Rest your left palm on your leg. Back to Virabhadrasana 2. We're going to come to wide-legged forward fold. So roll your right leg to the front of your mat, to the side. And then slowly, with your knees bent, Fold forward. Legs out wide. And fold as much as you can. You can even stop halfway if that feels good for you. Feel your hamstrings and breathe here. Never force anything, because the only way to actually be in touch with your body is to listen to it. So if it tells you that you need to stop for a bit, then do just that. It's completely fine. Inhale your arms up and then come back to warrior two. Back to plank and chaturanga, upward facing dog into downward facing dog. You did great. It's a beautiful movement. Breathe in here into downward facing dog. Find yourself once again. Find the length of your breath. Deep, long breaths. Left leg up, step forward. Let's change sides now. Virabhadrasana 2. Knee over ankle. So your left knee is over your ankle. Make sure your knee does not pass your ankle. You have to be able to see your front toes. That's great. And now left palm either on the floor, or you can keep your elbow on top of your knee. However it feels more comfortable. Or you can put your palm on a block or at a book. Anything that makes you feel good. Lengthen through your right arm and open your heart to the sky. Roll the left shoulder back. Just roll it, opening your chest. Come up slowly, back into Virabhadrasana 2, and now transition into peaceful warrior. I'm going to turn now to be with my face at you, but you can just move your left toes to the side and meet me once again in a wide-legged forward fold. So make sure you're folding from your hips. What you want to have in mind whenever you forward fold, whether it's in a wide-legged forward fold or in a simple forward fold, you want to make sure that you're folding from your hips. Always fold from your hips without compromising your back, without bending your spine. Your spine must remain long, always. So once again, listen to your body. Make sure you're actually listening and not forcing yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, heel toe once. Bend your knees, open your knees to the side, and just stay here breathing, feeling like a goddess. Be a goddess, even if you're a man. Be a goddess. It's gonna make you feel beautiful. Breathe. Then heel toe once again, and come into Malasana, your yogic squat. Breathe in here, pushing your knees slowly to the side with your elbows and resting your palms on your chest. If it feels good, sit on something. Sit on a pillow or on a block. Come to your mat now. Sit on your mat and transition into tabletop once again. We're going to go into our puppy pose now. Into our Sphinx pose. We're going to go into our Sphinx pose now. So I'm going to be with my arms straight because there's a belly in there, but you're going to stay with your elbows on the mat and just open your chest. Roll your shoulders backwards and push your chest through. Breathe in deeply and push through. Open your heart to the universe. and to all the good things that await. If you wish to deepen your back bend, of course you can do that as well by lengthening your elbows, but only if you feel safe by doing that. For deepening the length, you can catch your left toes. So bend your left knee and catch your toes. Bring them towards your bum. Breathe. Change sides now. So bend your right leg and catch your toes. Push slowly towards your bum without forcing. So wherever you are, that's exactly where you need to be right now. There's no competition here. It's just you and yourself. So open your heart to receiving this beautiful energy. And let go. Slowly transitioning into your puppy pose. So have your hips right above your knees and lengthen your arms to the front of the mat. Bring your chest as close to the mat as possible. You can either rest your forehead or your chin on the mat, however it feels more comfortable for you right now. That's very good. Breathe in. Slowly come to seated position. We're going to do a reverse plank now. So lengthen your legs and place your palms just behind your bum. Place with the fingers facing you. So fingers towards you. Get ready. Lengthen and strengthen your legs and push up. Push, push, push. Push through your hips. Push through your chest. Open up. Let your head hang. Open up to the good energy of the universe. Will come through your chest. Sit back down now for a forward fold. I'm going to do a wide-legged forward fold. Just keep your legs parallel and bend your knees. Bend your knees, thinking length. So what you want to think of is bringing your chest on your knees, your abdomen on your thighs, your chest on your knees, and your forehead on your toes. So do not try to put your forehead on your knees, because that only means that you're bending from your back and doing more harm than good. So please, please, please make sure you keep yourself and your spine safe. Bring the soles of your feet together. Come into Baddha Konasana now. Keep the soles of your feet together and round over. So here is completely fine to round your spine, just as long as you're not pushing or pulling anything. So rest there. Rest. Breathing in deeply. Breathe through your back body. So imagine, bring your awareness and your attention on your back body, just behind your shoulder blades. Come back slowly, opening your chest. And now lengthen your legs. And come into your Shavasana. The most important pose in yoga. We can start here by keeping the soles of our feet together and then opening your arms to the side. Start by relaxing your whole body. Try to look at yourself from above. So from the top, down. Just look at yourself. See yourself on your mat. Lengthen your legs as well if you were in Supta Baddha Konasana. And relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks, your ears, your neck, the sides of your neck, the back of your neck. Relax your chest, your shoulders, your arms. Relax your spine into the floor. Feel as if you were melting into the floor. Your spine is melting. Relax your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your ankles, your legs, your feet. Relax your whole body into the mat as if you were one with the mat. Melt into the mat and stay here breathing deeply, letting go of all that no longer serves you. And whenever a thought comes to mind, just observe it. Observe your thought and watch it fly by. It's simply there for you to observe. You will notice that once you start observing your thoughts, you're not going to give them as much attention as before. Stay here in silence for a few more deep breaths with yourself. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like, but if you're pressed with time, start wiggling your toes and your fingers. Lengthen as if you would come out of bed. Slowly, gently turn on your side and then lift up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Meet me here, and let's finish our practice with a deep, long breath together, lifting your arms up. Bring your palms to your forehead to have good thoughts, to your mouth to speak kind words, and to your heart to have a beautiful, loving heart. Thank the universe. Thank yourself for showing up, for being here, for doing your practice. Thank Mother Earth for the skies above, for the green trees, for all the beauties of the universe. Thank yourself once again. And may all beings be happy and free. Namaste. From my heart to you, thank you for being here with me today.